All right, guys. Things that we have never experienced in the Southeast is happening now. This video you were about to watch will shock you. And the man in this video, you will hear him when he said, Simon Ekpa, exposed these people. That was the reason why, they are angry with him. Because he exposed some powerful people in the Southeast. Now, they have turned Southeast to something else. Southeast that it used to be one of the most peaceful regions in Nigeria have turned to something else. In fact, waiting they happen for now for that place sef, e no let's talk. But I'm going to drop this video so all of us will watch it together. You hear what this man is saying. I will be right back.
One. Orgãn harvesters. When we say organ harvester, some people like a until Ome direct. I will play you a voice note. I will play you a voice note. You will listen to this woman. No confession here. No testimony. You got no testimony this woman. And you know organ harvesters and you also it's not just nande and a brunde mado. Guru meji, guru liver, guru kidney. Anu mado had a reche. Some big men in IMO state Nigeria anu mado. We have cannibals among us. If you don't know it today. All these chiefs, oga honorable sunda, these big men in ahu, anu mado ka hana heri anu ewu, hana heri anu nketa, hana heri anu nama, hana heri anu ihe ọzọ, hana heri pork meat, anu mado ka hana eri, giga na fridge ha. Ega ahu anu mado apakri, ebuwa chare ebuwa, park not approve, they gonna fridge ha. They might be even listening to me now. How would you can ege monte now? Nda eri anu mado would you ege ha. But let me play this voice note first. Play Chaziaya. Then we will say what we want to say.
I want you all to join me in thanking God for what He did for me. On the 28th of last month, which was last week Wednesday, one of my patients had a CS in FMC. She had twin. And she called me. She delivered on Tuesday morning. And on Wednesday morning, she called me that one of the babies suddenly started breathing somehow. They had to rush her into ICU. She called me to come so that I can help her check the baby. I was like, but FMC has the best doctors, pediatrician that will know what is up. She just said she wants me to come because I was the one that treated her before she conceived those babies. So she and her husband, anything that concerns her during that pregnancy, they wanted me to monitor it. I was also the one that advised her to go to FMC for the CS. I entered a bus going to FMC from fire service. My sisters, when we got to around Cherubim bus stop, the driver told me to please help him with 500 naira. He gave me 1,000 naira note. As I collected the money, I opened my bag to check. It was as if something I held something. And immediately I inhaled that thing, my system changed. And I started feeling dizzy. When I realized that I was even sleeping was when I started seeing FMC gate from the vehicle faintly. That was when it dawned on me that it's like I have entered a wrong vehicle. And I was calling the driver, telling him, driver, FMC. When he refused to stop, I dragged him. In fact, if you see the way I was dragging him, I was dragging him for him to stop. I wanted the both of us to control the steering. If at the end of the day, let the both of us just end somewhere. If he's dead, let us die that day. As I was dragging him, somebody from the back hit me to subdue me. Oh my God. When I turned my back, that was when I knew that I've entered evil vehicle. There was a pregnant lady there. They've already closed her mouth with a black sellotape. 2 school children and 1 younger lady. That guy that hit me at the back brought something that looked like perfume. He sprayed it through my nostril. The thing now subdued me and weakened me. Before you knew what was happening, I don't know how long we drove, but I saw myself inside a very thick forest. By then, they were bringing us out from the bus IMO, taking us into another vehicle. What was written on that vehicle is Toyota Hiace. It's a white color, but inside the vehicle, there is curtain. The glass is tinted. That's why they took all of us there. I was crying. And they brought out an injection. They were trying to inject me. Even the driver. The driver was like, this lady, he was just saying all sort of things. So the doctor came out. When they called the doctor, they called him Dr. Ima. When the doctor came out, they said, Doctor, that he should examine all of us. The doctor used scissors on his hand to tear my trouser. When he tore my trouser, it was like he was touching my lap. He said, Jesus Christ, just all we hear chief was in the actual, I was crying. I said, God, I've been hearing this thing, but for one day I never believed that this thing is real. I said, God, am I going to end this May dead? My husband will not find me. My parents, so my husband will call my parents on the phone that they are looking for me. My children that went to school, they will come back, they will not see their mother. I was crying and calling on God. I said, God, if you will do this last miracle for me, I will serve you with all my heart. I don't know what came over me. It was as if 10 people entered me. I felt that something entered me. I started fighting these people. I held that doctor's hand. I beat him with all my strength. I beat him to the extent that even his blood was filled my mouth. I was having his blood on my mouth. Even the driver, I dragged him on his penis. I wanted to cut it. I knew they were going to kill me at that moment, but I said, I'm not going to die alone. Let me die with somebody. As my husband and my parents and my children will be crying for my loss, their own family too will be crying for their loss. I don't just know how God did it. There's a prophet. I still remember that man vividly. The prophet had this very dirty looking dada. The prophet came out. When he came out, he looked at me. He said, no. And my period was supposed to be on the 2nd of June, but I don't know how God did it. My period started coming out that 28th. Dear, I don't know how God did it. I don't know how God did it for me. When the prophet said they should throw this woman away, they should collect all my money, these people were beating me. They beat me to the extent that I thought I was even going to die. They brought out a cutlass. When I saw the cutlass, I thought they were going to cut my head with the cutlass. But they flogged me, they injured me. And before you went, doctor said, no, if we continue, the doctor said, no, that my body is very, very good. The prophet said, no, they should throw this woman away. She's going to cause problem for us. You should throw her away. She's going to cause problem for us. That was how they took me back into the Bosimo and they dropped me somewhere. I don't know where they dropped me. I was crawling. Look, because where they dropped me is a farmland. I was crawling, screaming, calling on people. I don't just know how long I crawled down to the road. When I started hearing people's voice, I was shouting, help me, help me, help me, until one lady holding a money point POS. The lady was the one that saw me. She started shouting. She called one man. They came, but more people. I asked them, please, where is this? They said, this Mo Ruby. I said, Mo Ruby. I don't know where is Mo Ruby. They asked me where I came from. I said, they said, okay, that they will drop me at Ekpa, something Rochas Market. That was how they helped me down to that Ekpa. They dropped me at the bus stop there. Thank God these people did not collect my phone. They collected all the money, but I don't know, they left my phone for me. Maybe they left that phone for me so that my family will be able to reach me, but they off the phone. The man that rescued me on my phone, I told him to call my husband. That was how he called my husband and started calling people, some of my contacts. That was how my husband and my neighbors, they came to pick me up from that side and took me to the hospital. Since last week, I have not been myself. I've been on treatment because they really injured me. They really beat me. But just today, I have the strength to share my testimony with you people. Everybody be careful. Where is no longer safe for anybody. Where is no longer safe for for us, let's be careful. What God did for me, I don't know how to thank Him enough. I want you people to join me to thank God that they did not call you people. They are looking for me, or that they saw my headless body, or that they've taken away all my organ. I'm alive in the land of the living. Though I'm still very down, but I just want to thank God. You guys should join me to thank God.
Una ahụ na ya maka na oge ụfọdụ anyị na-ekwu ndị mmadụ agaghị aghọtacha. Nke a ozi na nwa ubi ka drọpụrụ the woman. Ndị bi na nwa ubi jiri nu brain unu chekie any thick forest within nwa ubi. Ndị bi na nwa ubi jiri nu brain unu chekie any thick forest within this nwa ubi axis. Then down to side ebe Umeze Junction. Jiri nu obi unu chekie thick forest enwere within this area na nwa ubi. Obodo ajọọla njọ. These people are no longer collecting liver, kidney, and the heart. They are eating flesh. They are cannibals. These big men, because all poor man. Iriano mother all poor man. On the big men under the Iriano mother. On the big men under the Iriano mother. Chineke ga akpọga ọkụ. One dag Iriano nkegi. Ọkwago big man. In area one dag Iriano nkegi. Ị ga-agagide n'ụzọ one day gị disappear Iriano go. And I'm promising you as one for where one from Bitolon, one Imo State, one Fibo. I'm promising you, give only Riano Mado, Udelegariano go. Igabaganozo one day, fool, Udelerianago. Jishike ne Riano Mado. Jishike ne Riano Mado. When you're like Riano Mado, I get rinky. I'll message him to drop Bruno now. Then be very careful. I have been the only voice exposing these people in Imo State. And Chukwu Okike Abiama has been giving me the protection I needed. Chukwu Okike Abiama has been giving me the protection I needed. Because I know, Obi Adronde Orgãn Hãrvêstêrs, Obi Adronde cannibals, flesh eaters in Damma, Mandine Ebuano Mada, in the hotel. In the restaurant, Hane, Reshin de Marano Mado. Hotel Lao, the customers, who in Degabian Hamana no Madahani. The restaurant, Ogama, Hanya sign, Amana no Madagate, Tineronia, no fe, Tineriana rice. Ihawo an organized crime, perpetrated by big men, even politicians in Imo State. But I promise you one thing. Chineke ga pogoko.